The narration opens with a short story outside the main plot. A grainy, black and white and silent title appears as Once Upon a Time, presenting a land filled with peasant laborers of an unnamed country. They pick coffee beans while armed foremen push rudely between them. One worker, McDowell with black hair and a mustache, pockets a few beans for himself, coffee for the breakfast table, but is discovered by a foreman. He is next seen before a fat Caucasian magistrate who slobbers as he removes his cigar only to say guilty. The foreman draws his machete and lays it across the unfortunate laborer's wrists, bound to a wooden block, revealing that he is to lose his hands for the theft of a few beans. The machete rises and falls, and the laborer draws back in a silent scream. The scene blacks out and the title now appears on screen and expands quickly to fill it. During his life journey, Michael Arnold Mick Travis slowly learns the lesson, reinforced by numerous songs in the soundtrack by Alan Price, that he must abandon his principles in order to superficially succeed in life. Nevertheless, unlike the other characters he meets in his path, he must retain a detached idealism that will allow him to distance himself from the evils of the world. Initially, Travis is motivated only by money and material wealth. He progresses from a coffee salesman, working for Imperial Coffee in the northeast of England and Scotland, to a victim of torture in a government installation and a medical research subject, under the supervision of Dr. Miller. In parallel with Travis's experiences, the narration shows 1960s Britain slowly retreating from its imperial past, but managing to retain some influence in the world by means of corrupt dealings with foreign dictators of the countries who had recently fought for their independence. After finding out his girlfriend Patricia is the daughter of Sir James Burgess, an evil industrialist, Travis is appointed Burgess' personal assistant. Allied with Dr. Munda, the dictator of Zingara, a fictional African country, who has created a brutal police state that nevertheless manages to be a playground for wealthy people from the developed world, Burgess sells the regime a chemical called PL-45 honey, which the dictator sprays on rebel areas, which effects resemble those of napalm. When the public outcry reaches the international level, Burgess connives at having Travis found guilty of fraud, and the latter is imprisoned for 5 years. 5 years later Travis has finished his sentence, become a model prisoner, and converted to humanism. He is quickly faced with a bewildering series of assaults upon his newfound idealism. While stopping at a slum in London's outskirts, he finds out that Patricia and her wealthy husband, whom Patricia married for financial stability while cheating on him with Travis, have lost all of their money and are living in extreme poverty. Travis' misadventures culminate in him being attacked by down-and-outs he had been trying to help. Becoming despondent and after some time wandering the streets, the now destitute Travis inadvertently becomes involved in a casting call for a film production, with Lindsay Anderson himself playing the director of the film. He is given various props to handle, including a stack of schoolbooks and a machine gun, both reminiscent of Mick Travis' first chapter in the trilogy, If. The director believes he has found the protagonist for his new film in Travis, but when asked to smile for his screen test Travis, failing to understand what is being asked of him, is befuddled, and repeatedly asks why he should smile since he feels he has no reason to do so. Suddenly, the director slaps Travis with his script book, and Travis, having an epiphany, slowly begins to smile. After a cut to black, a device used throughout the film, it is implied that Travis has become a successful actor and wealthy celebrity. He is then shown dancing at a raucous party, which includes all of the film's cast celebrating.